Paul, let's introduce one of our favorite former state senators and now the mayor of Houston, Texas.
Yeah, right. The man I endorsed, okay, and has done a
Democrat,
great job.
one
right.
of the few.
Republicano endorsing Democrats, I can't imagine. All right, John, thank you so much for joining us on The Voice of Texas.
Thanks, both of you, for having me.
Okay, John, obviously.
What's up?
Ice, and we're talking about water ice falling from the sky first. We've had our Space City weather guy on. We've had Centerpoint on. They seem to be ready as opposed to Burl. John, you've been leading obviously some a lot of preparation meetings. You've got a wide open microphone to the citizens of Houston and Southeast Texas. What's your advice on what simple advice do you have for everyone on this weekend's coming cold snap and winter storm?
To be prepared and use common sense. To be prepared. We've got 24 hours to get ready for a attack, I'm calling it, by an Arctic blast that most Houstonians have never experienced. They'll get in here late Saturday night, early Sunday morning. I'm asking everyone, and certainly recommending, be in place by midnight Sunday night. I've advised my family personally, and I consider Houstonians part of my family, be where you need to be Sunday night at 12, because it will get down in the teens during the night. We're going to have some rain, which makes ice a major factor. So Sunday morning, I'll give an update at 9. I know everyone would like to be and should be in church. I would like to be there, but I think you're going to have to use some common sense and just be safe. Look out for everyone. Look out for your neighbors, seniors. Look out. Let me emphasize your pipes. Pipes don't freeze. Water freezes. So it might be smart for this Arctic blast to go ahead and drain your pipes. That's the way you don't have to worry about anything. But certainly your pets. I'm asking people to take care of the pets like they're Houstonians. And quite frankly, they are. So, we've been preparing since last Sunday. We've checked all the boxes. Our first responders have checked all their generators. Our water treatment plant generators are fired up, ready to go. Now, we're opening warming centers at the multi-service centers. There's 12 of them for people that need shelter. Metro will help you get there with Metro lifts. So, we're looking out for Houstonians in every community. There's 12. We've got backup generators. When I was sworn in, we had no generators at multi-service centers. I couldn't believe you send people to a warming center with no backup generators. Hopefully we don't lose energy. ERCOT says we have sufficient power. We are worried about ice on trees and lines in East Texas. There's already been 154 counties declared a disaster by the governor. We're working with everyone. We're working across the aisle in Austin with the State Emergency Center. TxDOT's doing a great job of preparing our overpasses, and we've got 25 DPS officers in Houston as a backup if we were to lose power and lighting in some of our communities. HPD gets spread thin, so we've got DPS partnership with the state of Texas. So I'm pretty fired up. I'm just telling you, it's going to be chill factor in 8-9 degrees, temperature in the teens. We may go 40 hours without being above freezing. So get ready tomorrow night. Don't be fooled during midday Sunday. Sunday night will be very, very cold. Same thing Monday. Might be fooled by clear skies, but Monday night will be severely cold. We're not having schools Monday, and I'm asking city employees to work at home. If we don't have schools, I don't want the kids home by themselves. So, I'm giving you some rapid-fire bullets and facts, but, I've got the best team in America. We got the best fire chief, police chief, public works, health department, you name it. I have appointed professional, dedicated, honest, and I'll emphasize honest, directors. So I think we're ready.
Yeah, we're seconding that motion on honest directors,
including housing. I might add.
Right, including the housing authority. Hey, John, look, your whole deal was effectively get it done. We can do this, and this is really why I enjoyed working with you in the Senate, because you're recognizing the obvious. Yes, we had an event coming. We've been talking about it for weeks. I was checking in with people on Wednesday. Y'all's preparations were well underway. I checked with Centerpoint and ERCOT. I think we've got the power situation statewide, done. We may have some big ice fall problems. We don't know. And we'll just see whether we got. I know Ben and Eric got questions for you. Ben?
Hey, Mayor Ben Strusian, thanks for joining us. On Tuesday morning, if you're living up north and you got to get down 45, Beltway 8 to I-10 or whatever, is there an app available where you can see if that route is cleared?
TransStar.
Well, but is there a TransStar app that'll show you if everything along that route
I'm
is
sure
open?
there is. I'm sure there is.
It's TransStar.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah,
TransStar, Metro, hell, call Paul. He'll answer.
I tried.
Okay, I'll call Paul.
Yeah, I tried to get him the Metro money, and we'll have to try to do it again. Eric. Okay.
Mayor, Eric, thanks for being with us. Public service announcement. I just found out our Harris County courts are all going to be closed, so those who are listening, potential jurors, don't have to come downtown Houston for jury service. You're closing the municipal courts?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yeah. City departments should be cut. And back to Ben's question about traveling. I say be prepared, but even after you're prepared, use caution. I told him at a press conference a while ago, you don't remember anything else. Be prepared and be cautious even when you think you're prepared. I just can't emphasize. We've got 24 hours to get where we need to be, get some food, get your house, your family, your seniors, your neighbors. We just got to get ready because it's the real deal. And I don't have press conferences very often because I want them to mean something. This one means something.
All right, John, and now you're going to...
And that's at 9 o'clock Sunday morning?
Yeah, Sunday morning, 9. I'm going to give everybody an update.
Okay.
You're not going to catch me saying don't go to church.
But God will understand.
That's right. Well, as a Catholic,
I know I need to go.
Yeah, as a Catholic, we've got many masses from 5:30 on Saturday all the way to 5:30 on Sunday. All right. Anyway, John. Okay, so be prepared. You guys are ready. Centerpoint has done, I think, a really good start, John, of cutting vegetation. They've cut 8,000 miles. They're going to do another 8,000 miles of line clearance before hurricane season. And then maybe in the third year, they'll cut another 8,000 and they'll actually be caught up. They were not ready for Hurricane Beryl, but they are much better at this point. And so we'll see. Now, you're not doing any press conferences tomorrow. You're waiting until Sunday morning at 9, right?
Well, I never say never, but I think we're pretty well positioned and have explained ourselves what people need to do. If some urgent matter comes up, I'll do it. But I'm pretty short on press conferences. I want them to mean something, and I do want to have. I want to have one Sunday at 9 just to give people a status report, and then we'll play it from there. But everybody just. I'm telling you, I'm not fooling. This is. I'm told, and let me tell you an interesting inside note. I've been listening to 3 different meteorologists, National Weather Service, and can you believe every one of them's got a different...
No, they do. They all do.
So, some say, it's going to be restricted with the ice up in the Montgomery County. Then another one says all the way to the Gulf. So what I've had to do is use my judgment, experience, and build a consensus that I believe is in the best interest of Houston.
Well, it's a tough forecast, John. On Twitter, you're in it. I talked about the National Weather Service actually claiming in writing, we've never seen this, you and I, in our lifetime, in a forecast, said it's like shaking a magic 8-ball and waiting for the answer. Like, is it going to ice? Yes, no, maybe, who knows? No one really does. So you have to play it like we're going to have a 1/4 inch of ice, which is a significant service and driving problem, because otherwise, if you're not prepared, then it's too late. So, as John, what I love about your mayorship, and while you might have a big critic with a written operation in town, you're always recognize the obvious and telling folks what they need to do, and right now they need to be prepared.
Absolutely. And let me also say, CenterPoint sent their chief operating officer to my press conference, and that just makes the statement itself. We didn't get a PR person or a mid-level management person. I got the chief operating officer, and they have their preparation in place. So, let's go forward. TxDOT, there again, Paul, thank you to the state of Texas, the collaboration. People wonder why I work across the aisle moments like this.
Because you have to. It's the right thing to do. I don't care.
You got all the damn money, and I need some money.
And I don't care what one political party says, the executive committee. You have to work when you have disaster preparation. It is bipartisan. Period. And by the way, I mean, look, we had Jason Ryan. He called in on our show. He's an EVP with CenterPoint. Yeah, they're not hiding anymore. They're out in front standing with the mayor at a press conference, which means that they're very likely to be prepared.
They are. I'm very pleased where we're positioned going forward, but I'm going to keep repeating myself. Be prepared and be cautious once you're in place.
You got it. Mayor John Whitmire.
Thanks, Mayor.
Best mayor in the country in my book. All right.
And he's a Democrat.
Hey,
exactly.
See, some of you guys know what you're doing.
Yes, he is.
Why can't you be more like him?
Best big. Listen, out of the top 3 mayors, I'll take it in the country. He's the best one. Best mayor of the top 3 mayors in country.
And he's a Democrat, I might add. Thank you. Finally.
All right, John. We'll watch your newscast on Sunday morning.